Analyst Mel Kiper Jr. released his latest mock draft this morning. Of course, Indiana quarterback Heisman Trophy winner Fernando Mendoza still the #1 overall pick by the Las Vegas Raiders. Mel has Alabama's Ty Simpson as the second quarterback off the board, going to the Jets with the 16th pick. Here's what Dan Orlovsky had to say about the gap between Simpson and Mendoza last month.
If you take away the RPOs and then those back shoulder fades, there's just not a ton of balls over the middle of the field. Very good decisions. I think that's his superpower is he avoids negative plays. But you're looking at a guy that you're saying first pick, and I think through 8 games, Ty Simpson's tape from Alabama through the first 8 games of the season, I think is significantly more impressive than Fernando Mendoza.
Okay. Dan Orlovsky joining us here on First Take. I'm glad we got the St. Patrick's.
What the hell was he
we're
wearing?
We're aware of it.
What the hell was he? What the hell was he wearing? I didn't know whether he was talking NFL or hockey. I mean, I was confused.
I was wearing confused. The USA hockey jersey after they won the gold medal. Okay. That's what I was wearing then.
Okay, all right.
And I'm gonna get on you about you and Perk about my thoughts on basketball.
I'm not worried about what you're gonna get on me about. I could care less. I'm not worried about you at all. I'm about to get on you. You go ahead.
We need to get Stephen A. some green here so we can all be
and some happiness.
Feeling lucky today on St. Patrick's Day. All right,
I'm very happy.
So you said that a month ago.
Yes.
A month later, and now we know where Mel has Ty Simpson going. Obviously, Mendoza's still '1. Is the gap as big as it was back then for you?
No, I still feel the same. It's very close. I firmly believe if Ty Simpson was 6'4", or Ty Simpson had 23 college starts, he would be in play at #2 for the New York Jets. He's very much Brock Purdy for me. If you watch his tape and you just take everything else away, all you see is big-time throw that is an NFL-style throw. If down the field, a 20-yard in, a 20-yard crossing route, a big post, a deep corner route, under pressure. Like the things that we watch and demand of NFL quarterbacks, pinpoint ball placement in the red zone. He's surgical in rhythm and timing, and that's why I say Brock Purdy. And then there's the sprinkle of playmaking where Brock Purdy has. It's just incredibly challenging and difficult throws. And the thing that I get stuck on is in the middle of November, everybody to a T that is a draft analyst or projector had Ty Simpson as like a top 5 to top 7 pick. And then the play did drop off, not nearly as much as everyone makes it out, because he got beat up and their offensive line fell apart and he was carrying that team and they couldn't run the football. And then he's not worthy of a first-round pick anymore? That one doesn't make sense to me. And so as I agree, Mendoza's impressive. Why is he just as impressive?
Well, see, here's the problem that I have with Dan Orlovsky, okay? First of all, you act like you're not one of those people. I mean, you know what? You sort of lead the charge. You know, when you talk about Mendoza and he's going to do this and he's going to do that, you were one of those people saying that during the college football season. That's #1. #2, yeah, you were. Yeah, you were. Yes, you were. Yes, you were.
Okay.
It's you had Ty Simpson. Hold it. You had Ty Simpson ahead of Fernando Mendoza?
Yes.
Is that what you just said?
I did. During the season, yes.
Okay. Then I missed it because I need evidence of that tape because I never saw that. That's #1 though. #2, I'm looking at Mendoza. I'm going like this: 16-0 record, undefeated, 72% completions, 3,500 plus passing yards, 41 touchdowns, led the nation, just 6 interceptions, player of the year to Omar Cooper against Penn State. You know, before he ran it into the end zone during the national championship game. We've seen this guy time and time again show up. And I'm just saying to myself, damn, it's like, what do you need to see? I'm looking at Ty Simpson, who I interviewed just last week. I'm very fond of him. I do believe that he should go in the first round. I don't know if the gap should be as wide as people are proclaiming they should be, Dan. I don't necessarily disagree with you with that. But what I'm saying is that you sit up there and say if he was 6'4". Well, damn it, he's not. That's the kind of stuff that just blows me away about you. You know what? That's like looking at Big Perk or somebody and going like this. Well, you know what? If they were 7'3", well, they're not. You know what? Guess what? Just like Jalen Williams when he was asked about going up against San Antonio. Why are you guys having so much problem with San Antonio? And he said, there's this guy over there that's like 7'5". Well, you know what? That's why. So it's like, no. Ty Simpson is not 6'4". He's not 6'5". He doesn't have that size available to him. All of that comes with it. So taking that into consideration, wouldn't you say the gap is somewhat justified to some degree based on what you've seen and based on what you know the quarterback position requires on the National Football League level?
Okay, well, this gap,
I'm asking.
Stephen, answer Stephen A's question first, and then I want to ask you a follow-up on that.
From what I've seen, I would not say the gap is justified. No. Okay. I know that at this position, there is a projection of what you're going to be, and size does matter, but that's why the Brock Purdy thing for me and the style of play. If we're being honest and watching the types of throws that were made, I would say that Ty Simpson attempted and completed more big-time NFL style of throws than Mendoza.
How much of the gap, though, here? His receivers let him down in some really
Ty
big,
Simpson?
Yes, in
Oh,
some
huge.
really big spots.
Oh.
Are the drops a factor in that?
Yeah. I mean, but you're always like just watching how it looks. I'm always watching how it looks rather than just the end result. There's definitely drops in the Ty Simpson tape, and there is a little bit of a drop-off play from Simpson later in the season. But I've said this, Courtney, on this show. When you watch Indiana's tape, and I'm not taking anything away from Mendoza. Mendoza's a good player. I think he's got a chance to be a good NFL quarterback. Those two receivers that get drafted this year, they're going to be top 2-round picks. They've got another receiver as a young player, Charlie Becker, who's going to be a top 2-round pick. That offensive line's awesome. And so you watch the offense, and like I'll go to the Oregon game. I think it was the semifinal of the playoff. I think the Oregon game.
Yes, it was.
It's 35-7 at halftime. It's 35-7 at halftime. He made, I think, one big-time throw. It was a go route or a back shoulder. They had 3 possessions inside the 10-yard line. And everyone's like, wow. The team dominated Oregon in that situation. Dominated. It wasn't because of the quarterback.
But this is the thing that blows me away. You're not trying to take anything away from him, right? And I'm going like this. Ideal frame, NFL caliber arm.
Yes.
Known for accuracy. Known for being highly intelligent, legit 6'5", 6'6", undefeated, 41 touchdowns, 6 interceptions, Heisman Trophy, national championship, and Dan Orlovsky's like, got a chance to be a really good quarterback.
Yeah.
Really. That's it. And you don't think that's taking anything away from him at all, considering the credentials that he's bringing to the table in this upcoming NFL draft?
No.
You don't think that's taking anything away from him?
I think he's got a chance to be a good quarterback, really good quarterback in the NFL. I don't want people to twist my words because they do and say Dan Orlovsky doesn't like Mendoza. The point for me is I believe Ty Simpson is closer to Mendoza than people are kind of claiming him to be. That's all.
Sure. It doesn't sound like a slight on Mendoza, saying somebody's going to be a really good quarterback. I think it's not putting too much.
Well, we think like when you're the number 1 pick at quarterback that you should be Patrick Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
The label that usually gets lumped onto that, but no, I think
something like that.
So,
by the way, I was the one that added really. He said good. I said really good. Dan never said that, but that's a different story for another day. I was the one that added really, just so you know. Okay.
Thank you for clarifying that.
All right, we're going to leave this one here. Coming up next, 2 projected lottery picks. Darius Acuff Jr. and A.J.